Hello and welcome to Teal House Farm. Today we're just going to do a real quick video about bar dish soap. So last week I put a picture up on Instagram of our bar dish soap, and I had a lot of questions about it. I had a couple people ask on Instagram or on Facebook if we could do a video showing how you actually use something like this, and so we're going to just do that real quick. If you've been watching for a while, you know that we are on a homesteading journey, and that one of the things that we're working really hard on is reducing our waste output. And dishwashing is an area where you can make some very simple changes and go zero waste pretty quickly without turning your life upside down. I know a lot of times trying to go low waste seems just totally overwhelming, and it just feels like it turns life upside down and makes everything 10 times as difficult. But dishwashing is an area where people actually generally produce quite a bit of waste, and it's really unnecessary. It's very simple to be low waste. And so I'm going to show you real quick what we use, and then I'm going to demonstrate how you use this, and then we'll be done. So the first thing that we have obviously is this dish soap bar. Comes with a cool little hangy string. I'll link all of these products down below if you're interested. There are a lot of these for sale, different brands. I did a lot of reading before I picked one. I specifically picked one that shipped with zero plastic, one that I could buy a lot at one time so that I could just buy enough for the year and only be expending energy on shipping once, and one that people said really cut the grease, and that's this guy, and I will agree, he does a very good job. This bar is obviously used. One of these lasts my family about a month, and we do a lot of dishes. I do not have a dishwasher. All of our dishes are done by hand. There are 7 of us right now, soon to be 8, so we do dishes 3 times a day. So doing a lot of dishes for a lot of people. I do a lot of canning and things like that. There's just a lot of dishwashing going on around here, so it has a decent longevity for our block of soap. The idea with this is you want to hang it on something. Some people have hooks. It just works best for me to hang it on my hand soap. I just set it right next to the sink and it's out of the way, and it air dries really well here. For the actual scrubbing, I do not use sponges anymore. There are reusable sponges that you can buy, but almost all of them require a dishwasher in order to wash them. They don't survive the washing machine. Don't have a dishwasher. They also are really expensive, which was kind of a turnoff. And so I opted to go with a netted microfiber dish towel. And I specifically picked this brand because it's got the nice soft microfiber on one side for your more delicate things, and it has this really rough scrubby on the other side. It came in a pack of, I believe it was 10 when I originally got it. I think it was 10. And I have 5 out, so half of them out right now in rotation. I use the same one for 2 to 3 days, and then I throw it in my rag bucket to be washed, and I wash rags once a week, every 10 days. So having 5 in rotation is kind of what works for us. I've been using them almost 5 months now, and those 5 are still in perfect working condition. No need to replace any of them. They still work just like they did when they were brand new. So this pack I really anticipate to last me years. So one purchase is going to last me years. They clean up extremely easily. No special washing instructions. They just get dumped in with my rags. There are no special washing instructions. Get thrown right in with my rags. I try to line dry them if I can because the UV rays help kill bacteria, but there have been days where that just wasn't possible and they've gotten thrown in the dryer, and they do fine in the dryer. So I really like these, and I feel they do a great job getting things clean and no waste because I haven't had to throw any away yet. For glasses and bottles, we have a fully natural material source bottle scrubber. It's wood. I forget what the bristles are. I think they might be bamboo, but I don't remember 100%. You can look at the description below and see for yourself. But this is compostable, or if you don't want to compost it, you can burn it. But the idea is it doesn't have to go in a plastic liner It doesn't have to go in a plastic liner in the trash can to the dump. This obviously will not last forever and need to be replaced, but when it is time for it to go, it's something that will easily break back down, unlike a plastic bottle brush. And for cast iron, instead of steel wool, I use this scrubby chain link scrubber. I've had this one, gosh, probably 3 or 4 years and no complaints. You know, it's not gonna rust or anything like that. It works great. No steel wool breaking apart, leaving little pieces everywhere, or, you know, getting used up really quick and you need to go in the trash can. So definitely recommend. The only disposable product that I still use for dishwashing is occasionally your liquid Dawn dish soap, you know, the blue stuff, the awesome stuff, that I use for my really big pots, because I have some really big aluminum pots, and the manufacturer recommendation is that you do not use this on aluminum because it's a highly reactive metal. I would assume this has lye in it, and so you could end up damaging your aluminum. So I keep a little bit of Dawn dish soap around just for washing those super large aluminum pots. But if you have no aluminum pots, then you don't need to worry about that. Alright, so let's get to the sink and let's get washing. I'll show you how easy this is. It does not turn your washing technique upside down in any way. As you can see, we just ate dinner, so I have plenty of things to show you. We have a variety of materials I'll show you. We have glass, got a lot of plastic things. When you have little kids, breakable plates just are not a good idea. So we have these. I have these reusable water cups that keep kids from spilling everywhere. And I got some ceramic. This is stainless steel pots. So lots of different materials, and you'll get to see how well it works on all of them. The technique is really simple. We're going to put hot water on one side of the sink, but only like an inch of hot water. I don't need a whole lot. Okay, let's start with some glasses. So I'm just going to take a bunch of glasses and stick them in the hot water. And now I'm going to get my scrubber wet. And I'm just going to rub it once or twice on the soap. Do a little bit of soap here on the scrubber. And then you give your dish a scrub. Not as sudsy as your bottled soap that gets super sudsy, but remember, suds do not mean that it's cleaning. It's just a cool manufacturer's way to make you feel like you're doing extra cleaning. They are not necessary. So this is the fourth thing I've washed with the first swipe. You can see, I hope you can see, it's still got plenty of soap on it. Rag is still good. Okay, for the small bottles, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put them in here. We're going to use our bottle brush. So the technique's the same. We're just going to get it wet, and then you're going to get some soap on it. Bottle brush I scrub on there a little bit better because I want to make sure soap gets on all sides of the brush. And you work it in there. Give your bottle a scrub and add it to your rinse side. Pretty simple. Yeah. Okay, we've got our cups all washed from dinner. That's a lot of cups. There must be some snack cups here too. Rinsing is the same. You can just do whatever you usually do. I just make a stack and rinse them out. Some people, to waste less water, will put a bowl or a pot in here and dunk everything in to rinse it off. That's the basic technique, and you just repeat it over and over with your different materials. I usually have to re-swipe the rag every 5th or 6th thing I'm washing. But again, it just takes one swipe across. You don't need to go crazy and use up all your soap. A little bit goes a long way here. As for the smell, it has kind of, this brand, it smells a little bit like Dial soap, if you know, like the original Dial soap. It's just a faint soapy smell. It's not a fragranced bar. You can buy fragranced bars, but I just feel like, ta-da! I feel like the glasses look nice and clean. They don't dry with spots on them. It cuts the grease really good on the pans. Really no complaints. I feel like overall it just washes everything really well. Again, the only thing you can't use it for is aluminum pots and pans if you have those. And obviously you don't usually use soap on cast iron, so you wouldn't be using it anyway on your cast iron. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. I'd be happy to answer them. Happy dishwashing.